Hey guys, welcome back to episode 10 of the DNF Duo. I'm Sangeeta.
I'm Anjali.
And we'll be covering everything that took place at the Hungarian GP tonight. How are we feeling about today's race?
It was a roller coaster.
Roller coaster?
Yeah, it was a roller coaster
Yeah?
of emotions, up and down. I was just there sitting at the edge of my seat, like, oh my God. And we had so many laps for this race.
70.
But it was a short circuit, but still 70 laps is a lot.
What was your highlight for this race?
I think my highlight initially was the fact that I really saw Piastri up there. He was race leader. He was really pushing it through. And then unfortunately, a DNF happened. Because if you know by now, I have been actually saying in my last videos that I would love to see the McLarens up there. We'll get into that because we did have one McLaren up there. But I would have loved to also see Piastri up there.
Yeah.
And I really thought we were going to see it this time because at one point it was a McLaren 1-2.
Yep.
It was very 2025 vibes. And then when Piastri had his DNF,
No pun intended, of course.
I was very upset. But yeah, for a brief moment, my highlight was truly the fact that to see the McLarens up there fighting it, it was very, very nostalgic from last year when they were constantly up there.
Yeah.
So I really hope in the next upcoming races, Piastri redeems himself. I really hope he wins the next race or he is on the podium because I've not seen him on the podium at all this year.
I know, that's so sad.
It's so sad when they were just there last year all the time.
He was so close though for this race.
Very close. So, yeah, what about you? What was your highlight?
Oh, well, tough one. Well, in fact, the fact.
In fact, the fact.
Long day, guys. The fact that Lewis was leading at P2 and unfortunately he got all the way down to P5. I mean, potentially he could have won this race.
I feel like one point he could have.
I was feeling it halfway through the race. I'm like, maybe he could bring this home, but unfortunately he did not. And then we had our end results, which was Lando Norris winning a dramatic win at the Hungarian Grand Prix with his very first victory
for this year. And he won last year as well. So
he did, but his first, I mean,
he is the world champion.
Yeah, world champion.
Yeah.
First race of 2026. Wow.
Yeah, it's a bit upsetting, but
it was, but also like beating Max Verstappen in P2 and then Kimi Antonelli who ended up in P3. So yeah, it was. Although, like what you said, you wished Oscar Piastri could
be up there. I wish he had won though, because at one point, like I think it was within the first couple of laps, he became race leader.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my God, Piastri, bring it home.
Bring it home.
But unfortunately, no, the DNF happened, and yeah, it was a bit sad. I hope, like I said, I really hope he brings it back in the next race. I really hope the McLarens figure it out.
They will. We just have to wait for your predictions, Anjali. Like I say in many episodes, if you've caught it or not, like every time she predicts something, it happens. Just like how you predicted Sepang.
Just like we have predicted Sepang.
Sepang returned.
Yeah.
To gaze into the future.
Oh my God. Wait,
diving into the qualifying ahead of the Hungarian GP, we did see a Norris take pole over 0.12 seconds over Hamilton, and this is because...
So basically, guys, Hamilton did finish P2. He was very close to being pole position as well. However, due to an impeding with Piastri, if I'm not mistaken, he unfortunately got a 3-place grid penalty, which made him drop to P5. And then we have Charles Leclerc, who was P3, if I'm not mistaken.
P3.
No, Charles Leclerc moved up to P2.
Yes.
We have Oscar Piastri at P3. And then, I'm so sorry guys, I don't remember entirely. I just remember the penalties. I'm being so real with you. Very big brain fart. But Antonelli was at P4. However, he himself also got a penalty, which made him drop to P7. So it became Norris, Leclerc, Piastri, Verstappen, Hamilton, and I can't really remember who's P6, but Antonelli then was starting at P7. So already there was that. I mean, I know Lewis was really upset with the results because he obviously finished at P2 and then he wasn't informed about the impeding.
No.
So that was an unfortunate situation which pushed him back to like basically starting P5. That's not where he wants to start, guys. So that was basically the whole setup for qualifying. But I genuinely feel that even though he did start at P5, I feel like this race he really, really raced well. I think he raced really well this race. Given with everything that happened, we'll come to that later. All the penalties that are always given out to Sir Lewis Hamilton.
I wonder why.
I wonder why, guys. We see you. But overall, in general, I feel like this race he really, really raced amazingly.
He did. He surely did.
He raced amazingly. Even honestly, can't believe I'm saying this, but the little battles here and there we got between him and Max kept me on the edge of my seat.
That honestly felt like a throwback in time to 2021.
Yeah.
We got to see like a Max versus Lewis battle it out on the track, so that was really nice to see.
It was really, really nice to see. And also it was like I said, yeah, it's a blast from the past. But whenever I see him have any battles with any driver, it's just super exciting because we do know that Lewis is a very clean driver.
He is.
Very clean driver, somehow still gets penalized.
At least he tries to be.
Yeah, but still somehow gets penalized. Yeah. But overall, it was very nice to watch him race.
Like you were saying, Anjali, although it was really nice to see him race, it would have been even nicer to see him finish
on the podium.
On the podium, yeah.
On the podium?
Unfortunately, he did not for this Hungarian GP.
But we will dive into that
a bit more.
Yeah, we will. We shall. I mean, let's start with the first turn. We had a clean launch with Norris. Piastri took a cutback at turn 2 to steal the lead from his own teammate, which was brilliant at the start. I mean,
do you remember we saw that almost incident between Max and Lewis?
Almost. Their little tires.
Their little wheel to wheel.
Their little kissy-wissy.
Yes.
And then... whoosh.
Yep, and then Max was like, nah, bye babes. I'm ahead of you. Sorry.
Like, goodbye.
Bye.
Oh my god, but how insane if like
that first turn was insane because if y'all watched the last race, if y'all watched Spa, y'all saw the incident that happened between George Russell and Lewis Hamilton. I was just praying, like, please not another incident, because we know somehow or other Mr. Lewis Hamilton would get another penalty.
By the FIA.
By the FIA.
Certified.
Yes.
Delivered
instantly. So I'm so glad it was just like a little kiss, no damage, nothing. But yeah. And then we have George Russell that unfortunately dropped from P7
to P21.
P19. No, he dropped to 21 and then he made up two places. Yeah, to 19. And that was solely because of an anti-stall. I felt so bad for him. I feel like George Russell can't catch a damn break.
Do you though?
Yeah, yes, I do. Actually, now I do. I really do. Genuinely, I do. I do feel bad.
Just pulling your leg.
I genuinely feel bad. Like, the man didn't even get to launch before he just had an anti-stall.
To be honest, this year has been hard on him.
Yeah, this year has actually been really tough on him. And it's...
supposedly driver of Mercedes, having a really tough year. But
it's not ideal. I don't think he's happy about it. I think we've spoken about this before with the way Antonelli is just leading now at over 200 points. And then you have George Russell back. I think they're now at about 159 or 160 plus.
Yeah.
So to see that gap, that is a big margin. I don't think he's happy because he probably came into this year being like, okay, look, I'm the main driver. I'm the first driver now. He's my teammate. This is my teammate. He's definitely the second driver, given with him being only in his second year in Mercedes. So for Kimi to be outperforming George at this big of a margin, I don't think George Russell's having a good time.
No, I have to agree with that.
I think he's just sitting there like, nah,
and
this
then
can't be for
especially with
real.
this race,
Exactly. No doubt, yes, George did finish in points. He finished P7, which is amazing. Yeah. He was really, really pushing it throughout the race. But I don't think P7 is where he wants to be.
No, obviously he would want to catch points or be behind his teammate.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, he's not been able to. But hopefully, just like Piastri, we can see some improvement.
Hopefully, and let's see what happens.
Yeah, who knows, right? He might just make a comeback at Sepang. Bahrain GP.
Bahrain GP hosted in Malaysia. You never know.
You just never know what turn might take. like, yeah, as you were mentioning, Anjali, like, yes, George has not caught a break this year, but it would be amazing to see, like, who knows, what if he makes a comeback in Sepang itself?
I would love to see that.
Bahrain GP being hosted in Malaysia.
It would be amazing to see a Mercedes 1-2, given that Malaysia is sort of their home race because of Petronas.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Yes.
Of course, the slight bias is that I would love to see Lewis win here, but the slight bias, guys. The slight
bias.
But to see Mercedes 1-2 or both of them on the podium, that would be beautiful because, like I said, it's their home race solely because it's Petronas.
Yeah.
So it would be really nice for that to happen. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Crossed even more that we're live there.
Oh my gosh. That would be absolutely insane.
That would be absolutely insane because we would be very, very insufferable with all our videos. Just giving you a heads up now, guys.
Delilu manifestations is really important for one's soul.
Correct.
Anyways, diving straight into the mid-race and the team battle that took place is Piastri was actually controlling the race midway through, and there was even an instance where McLaren. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did. McLaren.
Okay, thank you. Sorry. Oh my God. This is why I have like 3 cups of coffee a day.
A day, guys.
Even McLaren resist the call to let Norris through initially, and eventually like Norris was complaining that he was faster and he was in the clear zone, behind Pastry. Behind Piastri. Kevin, you see this? Cut. Kevin, you look clean. Okay.
No need to cut. We'll keep it in.
Norris repeatedly complained that he's faster in the clear air, behind of Piastri, and it is the reoccurring team with the two of these teammates. And then we had Verstappen on the other hand, fighting issues most of the race with his car, audibly being very frustrated with his team.
But I have to say, this race, I noticed that I think when Verstappen had pitted around lap 40-ish, 40, within the 45 to 48, 49. And the fact that he held on to his soft tires till the end of the race was a pure Max Verstappen move.
Max.
I had not realized that until the end of the race because we were watching the battles between Lewis and Kimi, and then we saw we were also watching to see okay, where is he gonna place, because Lewis evidently got a penalty, but we'll get to that later. But I was very much focused on the other drivers, only then to realize Max had not pitted and he was on softs for over 20 or more laps.
Yes.
And for him to keep the tires up to par, the degradation, all of that comes into play. And he won. Guys, he was on the podium. He was on P2. Of course, yes, he was P2.
Oh, right.
There was quite a time gap to Norris.
Yeah.
I think it was almost 14 seconds.
Almost.
But the thing is, he had to make sure that Antonelli didn't reach him and take that P2 position. So
he really fought it out.
He like I said, Flying Dutchman, 4-time world champion for a reason. Being able to manage his tires, the tire degradation, and the weather wasn't cold. It was hot. We saw it. It was hot, guys, like really hot. So I did not really focus on that until the last couple of laps, and I'm like, wait, Verstappen has been on those softs for quite a while.
He has.
Damn. Honestly, girl, he was like, nah, this young kid is not taking my P2.
He was not going to give up that position.
There was no way. He was not going to. With all the struggles he's gone through recently, he was like, there is no way in hell this position is going to anybody else but me.
And it would be iconic as well. The last Sepang GP, he won first place.
Yes.
And what if he makes his redemption arc?
And
this upcoming Sepang International Circuit.
Hosted by Bahrain. But still,
it's still Malaysia. Let's just hashtag Sepang GP. Sponsored by
Bahrain.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know why I wanted to say sponsored by 99 Speed Mart, but okay. No, but either way, it would be kind of cool to see him redeem himself.
Yeah, it would,
Malaysia.
Definitely.
But we did have a turning point during the Hungarian GP. Piastri clipping off Carlos Sainz in traffic under blue flags.
Yeah, so they had already started lapping the cars, and then there was that slight collision between Carlos and Piastri, and Piastri just lost it. I mean, if you all watched the race live, you saw Piastri was just cursing on the radio.
Not having it.
He was really not. The
Not
Aussie,
having it.
the Aussie was like, this man needs to get out of my way.
He's
Why
like,
is
"Nor,
he here?
Nor, clear, nor."
And unfortunately, shortly after that, that's when PS3 had to DNF. We'll not talk about that.
That was so sad. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
DNF due to gearbox failure.
Yeah.
Which then brought out the virtual safety car. Was it then that?
Yes.
Was it then that?
was then.
Was it then that Norris and Lewis pitted?
No.
Because there was another time that there was a virtual safety car that both of them pitted. I think it was them. It was under the virtual safety car that came out when PS3 DNF'd.
Whoa, I gotta load up my vitamins. My memory fails me.
Oh my god, it was then. Oh my god, it was then. So diving.
He's after his own stop, but we did see PS3 ending his day completely.
Gearbox issue.
Yeah, completely on the downside.
Yep.
Due to his gearbox issue, which we were completely rooting for him to.
Yeah, I really was
win a
rooting
pretty
for him
strong
for this
race.
race. When I saw him in the first lap, in the first couple of laps, that when he became race leader, I was like, okay, you know what, PS3, bring it home, just bring it.
Finally.
And then when I started seeing him slow down, especially when he was lapping the other cars, because the blue flag was being waved, right?
Yeah.
And then he started slowing down. I was like, God, no, is this a retirement? And then
So freaking sad.
evidently it was a retirement due to a gearbox failure, which then triggered a virtual safety car that both Antonelli and Verstappen chose to stay out. Again, see, this is what I mean. The man was on soft tires. That was a free pit for
And
him.
he chose to stay
And he
out.
chose to stay out. That's how much the chef kiss for Max Verstappen. However, Norris and Hamilton pitted.
Yeah,
They
they
both of them pitted, which was good. It was a good call, honestly. Not so great afterwards, because then Sir Lewis Hamilton is then slapped with a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane as
Right.
he entered the pit lane.
Oh, if there's anything he needs to learn is to stop speeding in the damn pit lane.
Lewis, if you ever see this,
Okay, we love you, but at the same time,
the Delulu level is very high. But Lewis, if you ever saw this, please stop. This is the second time. First was Silverstone.
oh my God, that was
Now
so
here.
painful. What are you doing?
The stress level. When I saw that, when I heard that, I was like,
That is it.
I was tapped out, even though it was towards the end of the race. Tapped out, done.
Completely. But
They
that
were like,
also cost him his position, and then he ended up finishing at beautiful 5.
Where he started, basically. So, speeding in the pit lane is the penalty he got. Honestly, it is becoming a bit of a pattern, because it's been 3 races back to back that he has been attacked with a penalty. And he himself said it. He's like, on the radio, you guys heard it. He was like, hey, these penalties are giving out like mad. Like,
Yeah, but it's only to him.
and it's only to him.
Yeah.
So, y'all already know the pattern.
Yeah.
We've been here before.
Fires racist. What?
What? Sorry?
Who said that?
Yeah, louder for the people in the back.
Who said that?
said that?
Kevin said
What
it.
the hell?
Not us. We said nothing.
Yeah. So the final results, we had Norris finishing at P1, followed by Verstappen, and finally Kimi Antonelli at P3, also followed by Leclerc finishing at P4, and our dear Sir Lewis Hamilton at P5.
If only he was P2, P3.
It's okay, inshallah, very soon.
Very soon.
But yeah, notable storylines I want to talk about. My highlight for the race, we did see Isaac Hajar finishing at P6, which was also beautiful, seeing Russell recover from P19 to P7. One of the drives of the day, I would say. I mean,
It was.
for George to drop that far.
To drop that far and make it up and
Yeah.
be in points, that was very, very well done.
Yes,
Very beautifully driven.
And another notable, your favorite, darling.
My favorite.
Liam Lawson and Arvin Lindblad.
I love how the 2 Visa Cash apps are just there. Like, I feel like we don't speak much about it, but when you really look at the points they are gathering, both of them, not just one or the other, it's both of them. The way the both of them are performing together as teammates
Beautiful.
and individually is beautiful. Like, I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. Arvid Lindblad, I can't wait to see what he's going to show in the
be
in not just the upcoming races anymore. I can't wait to see what he's going to bring on next year. Like, I'm already looking forward to next
Yes,
year. I
yes.
can't wait to see what he's going to do.
There is potential for him to be
Massive
at the same
potential.
pace of Kimi Antonelli. I'm seeing it already, and
Definitely.
it's exciting. His first race in Sepang this year.
Oh my god, yes. I was just when we were talking about it off camera about how all these drivers are coming to Malaysia.
Yeah.
So many of these rookie drivers are gonna come to Sepang for the first time. I can't wait. Praying we're there. Praying we're there.
Paying for tickets as well.
Exactly.
But yeah, overall, the Hungarian GP had a few notable things to deliver.
Yeah, a few notable things. It had its ups and downs. It was a bit of a roller coaster. Of course, a roller coaster when you are at the edge of your seat when you don't know if your driver is going to get a penalty.
But yeah, now F1 is heading into a summer break, a very short one. And we shall continue for the Dutch Grand Prix at Zandvoort on the August 21st till August 23rd. So that's going to be exciting. You know, who knows? Maybe Verstappen will redeem himself for P1.
I hope he wins though. It is his home. It's his home race.
It's his home race.
I really hope he wins.
It is.
So let's see what's going to happen at the Dutch Grand Prix.
We shall. So thank you so much for watching all the way till the end of this episode. If you're new here, well, welcome. We are the DNF Duo. We create episodes every time there's a race. So thank you so much to those of you who have subscribed to our YouTube channel, and also those of you who have engaged and followed us on our Instagram page. We appreciate each and one of you very, very much.
And also keep watching on Instagram. We may drop some funny skits, some funny videos over time, or like, you know, just some funny stuff you might see. But yeah, thank you so much. Bye.
We'll catch you in the next episode.